Today is Monday, the 21st of November 2011, and Carolyn and I are here to take any messages that may come forth in regard to the coming new moon, and it is because this new moon is a partial solar eclipse that we have chosen to take these messages. And the first that is coming forth to give us a message is Steve Jobs, which is a bit of a surprise to me. But we shall see what he has to say. My dear friends, you may be surprised that I have come forth in this manner, as it is usually those of what you might call the spiritual hierarchy that have come forth with messages for these events. And I have chosen to come forth for several reasons. Firstly, humanity does not understand, as indeed I did not understand when I was present upon your beautiful planet, that I am what you might call an old soul, one that has walked many paths, many journeys, not only upon earth but indeed other places. And I have come to understand that I have a much closer connection to this unfolding that is about to emerge upon your planet, beginning with that December 2012 solstice, than I ever imagined. And so it is with some joy that I acknowledge that emerging understanding and connection, and as a result was keen to come forth with what I see is unfolding with this new moon. As you know, there have been lots and lots of messages given to you about the nature of what is unfolding, and things have come and gone. And I have come to understand that whilst these energies have been important in many ways and on many levels, ultimately the step which was going to trigger the coming forth of rejuvenation upon planet Earth was indeed the unfolding of the journey that Carolyn and Richard have been walking. And yes, you could say that journey was deeply connected with time, but ultimately it came down to them understanding the things they needed to understand, completing the work they needed to complete, and then to step forward in the choosing of that unfolding. And I see that there is a very close connection between this new moon and its partial eclipse, and the unfolding of these events, as I term them, upon your planet and in their experience, because the timing is very deeply connected, and the energies that are contained in this eclipse support an acceleration of all of the processes that are required, if you will, to bring forth this preparation for the end of 2012. And so these energies will powerfully move forward the personal journeys of these two, along with the triggering, if you will, of this change in the financial and economic systems on your planet, and the acceleration of the necessary preparatory earth changes that are gradually accelerating. So these energies for me are very exciting, because I see the dance that these two have walked, though it has not felt like a dance in many ways for them, but in truth it has been. And as one observing from where I now reside, I can see the dance for what it has been and the choices that they made and the necessity of so much that they have experienced. And it is with joy that I see these energies, in a way, completing the dance and yet beginning the dance anew. And so this is my message to the two of them and to all of you who might read or listen to this message. And so it is.
Thank you. One that is standing before me is Mary Magdalene. She has been here on other occasions. She's wearing her favorite yellow dress. More saffron than yellow, but it seems to be one of her favorites. Her hair is loosely draped over her shoulders. She has a gold cincture kind of belt and gold necklace. And she has a small golden crown upon her head. And she says that this crown was given to her by her husband as she had completed faithfully all that they came to do. And so there is a bit of joy in wearing this because, in a sense, it represents a form of graduation. I wear this to celebrate, in a sense, your impending graduation also. Graduation from a lower plane to a higher plane of achievement, as rejuvenation and ascension will bring forth an amount of information into the human heart and mind that to even understand it now would overwhelm you. So much has been lost by way of memory from those moments when you first came here to Earth, and most of the beings here on Earth lived in Atlantis. Very few have come afterwards. And those who followed the dark ways as expressed in Atlantis are here to make changes in their life so that they will have the privilege of moving forward to this exceedingly advanced state. Because if they don't make the right choices, they will not go further here with this group of beings, but rather relegated to a much lower group in understanding. Souls operate in waves of understanding and abilities. You might say that an ability is a type of understanding, and in a sense it is. But the abilities that will be opened up again are so far in advancement of anything that you understand today. And I wish to acknowledge this, that the growth of humanity will not follow what you think are the regular rules of evolution, but rather it is a giving back of what was held in those early days of Atlantis, and it is a furtherance of those states of mind, the states of body, those states of abilities. So for many, this will be difficult to understand because humanity believes, for the most part, that evolution exists, that it is held in a manner where things slowly evolve. It's difficult for humans to understand that that has not always been the case. It might be true in some instances, but where humanity is concerned, all of you came in such brilliance, such achievement. There truly were trails of stars, of light that followed you to this place. Darkness came later because you had compassion for a group of people who were losing their homeland. That is hard for you to understand also. But I am here today to suggest that you go within and find those moments when you came to earth with those trails of glory. Because the time comes soon where you will not only pick up those trails of glory, but you will advance far beyond those. So it is.